Hi friends, we are learning Bootstrap and in the previous class we were exploring various topics about Bootstrap like why Bootstrap version history, tech stack, collections and other stuff and the installation through three different ways and we used a CDN method and then we studied about the breakpoints, various breakpoints. Then we saw container in Bootstrap. So we wrote this code. We just wrote two containers. One is container and another one is container fluid. And the container applied some width based on the device width. Container applied some width for this div based on the device width, and the container fluid occupied the entire device width. We will continue from there. So when you apply container to a div, it will apply these values based on which screen you are. When your device size is less than 576 pixel, then it will apply with 100%. When your device width is more than 576, then it will apply 540 as device width. And when the device width is more than 768, then it will apply 720 as your container width. Just like that, it will apply different values. Double XL is only for Bootstrap 5. If you use Bootstrap 4, then these values will be applied. Till 1200, the value will be applied. So even if this user's device with this 1400 or above, this value, the extra large value will be applied when you use Bootstrap 4. Okay, and these are all some special classes which you can use if you need these kind of output. Example, if you want your container should occupy 100 percentage of device width till 768 pixel. Let me repeat. If you want your container to occupy 100 percentage of device width till 767 pixel, then you will give container MD. Explain an example. Open this file. This is our container class. We keep it here. 525 pixel. So 425 pixel. 425 pixel means it is here because it is less than 576. So it is extra small device. So for extra small device, the container width will be 100 percentage. Let's check. Container width is 80 percentage because I have applied this. I have written this. If I delete and refresh, then the device width will be 100 percentage. When the device width is more than 576, when the device width is more than 576, then it will apply 540 as container width. You cannot use space outside of 540 pixel. Okay. But if your requirement is you want 100 percentage for this breakpoint as well, and you want to apply some pixel, some width after 768. Okay, if you want 100 percentage for small screen and extra small screen, if you want 100 percentage for small screen and extra small screen and extra small screen, then you have to apply container hyphen md. Exit HTML like this. When the device width is less than 768, then you will get 100 percentage as the container width. Okay, but in real time, the possibilities of using these values is very rare. So you can ignore it for now. If you have a very good idea about container and container fluid, then you are good. And a common mistake that beginners make is they will use container inside of another container. Like they will write something like this. It is a bad practice. You should not use container inside another container because it will apply some pixel and again it will apply another pixel. I mean, it will apply some bit again. It will apply the same bit for this, so it will lead to some problem. So always avoid using container inside of another container. It is okay if you use after this container. You can use after this container. After the end of this div, you can use another container, but don't use container inside another container. It is applicable for this as well. Don't use container fluid inside another container fluid. Okay. That's all about container, and this is a pretty easy one comparing to the topics that we are going to learn next. The next one that we are going to explore is grid. Grid is another important topic in Bootstrap because everything that you form is based on grid. Everything that you form in Bootstrap is based on grids. Okay. And we saw breakpoint code here. SM, MD, LG, XL and double XL. You can see this here. SM, MD, LG, XL and double XL. And for small screen, for extra small screen, the code is XS, but they won't mention in the class name. Okay, they won't mention in the class name. But before explaining this, before explaining the class names and all, let us see what is grid. To explain Bootstrap Grid, I have opened one image. I just googled Bootstrap Grid and I just opened one image. Okay. This explains the Bootstrap Grid. Here you can see one light purple color and there they have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So inside one container there can be 12 sections. Okay, inside one container there can be 12 sections, and 12 is the maximum number that you can have. Instead of that, what we can say is let us open our reference website. Here inside this container there are four boxes. One, two, three, four. Like that, you can keep 12 boxes in one row. You can keep up to 12 boxes inside one row. That is what called as Bootstrap grid. Okay, maximum 12 you can keep, but you can split these 12 into different values. Here they want only four boxes. They want only four boxes, so they will split that 12 into some values so that they will get 4. Easiest way is just open your calculator. There are 12 boxes, but I want only 4. So each div will occupy 3 boxes. Okay, there are 12 boxes. There are 12 boxes like this, 1, 2, 3, like this. There are 12 boxes, and I want only 4 boxes. So I will give 3 boxes for each box, each div. For this div, I will give 3 boxes, and for this div, I will give 3 boxes, and for this div, I will give 3 boxes. Likewise, you can give different values. Mostly in a single row, we will try to keep similar size boxes, but in real time you can keep different dimensions as well. Inspect here, explain you. Yes. this by giving. I will explain you why they have given other values, but let us keep it simple. Column 3, column 3. So I have applied call 3. Call hyphen 3 means there are 12 boxes. In that 12, occupy 3 boxes. And again, I give there are 3, which means out of the 12, you occupy 3. And here, I give one more 3. So 3 plus 3, 6. And then 3, 9. And then 3, 12. If I add one more column, let me copy it and then let me add it in the end. We click outside of this. Okay. When you add one more, when the value exceeds the value or the grid value, then it will go to next line. And sometimes you may expect the second box to have more size than first box. At that time, we increase the value. So the second one will occupy 4 boxes of the available 12 boxes. 4 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the second one will occupy this size. The first one will occupy this size. So the first one will occupy this size, 1, 2, 3. And second one will occupy 4 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And third one will occupy 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3. So third one will occupy 3 boxes because we have given as 3. So let me repeat. First box takes 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3. It will end here. And second one takes 4 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will end here. Third one occupies 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3. So we have 2 more boxes available. And the next one is 3. Correct. 3, 4, 3. And the next one is 3. So we want 3 boxes, but the available is only 2. At that time, it will automatically come to the next line. Okay. When the required space, the required boxes are not available, then it will come to the next line. If in case I give 2 here, then it will come 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 3, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. So it will come in single line. Likewise, based on your need, you will apply values. Okay, this is what called as grid system in Bootstrap, and you will start giving values like this: column 3, column 4, column 2, column 1. You won't mention any device specific code. You won't mention any device specific code initially, but we have already learned that Bootstrap is mobile first responsive web page. So we should keep our page in mobile or small screen view. Small screen view 320 pixel. So in 320 pixel, okay, in the device with 320 pixel, I have given column 3 for first div. So it will again split that 12 boxes. Okay, it will again split this available area into 12 boxes, and it will occupy, the first one will occupy 3 boxes. Okay, whatever the device size, whatever the device size, it will split that into 12 percentage. Just imagine, whatever the parents asset, they will split it into the number of children. Correct. So if uh, Ambani has 2 sons, then each son will get more asset. But if another person from a very small village who has just 2 acres of asset, just imagine Ambani and one more person. Ambani has so much of asset, we can say in terms of 1 lakh acre. So Ambani has 1 lakh acres and he has two sons. And we have one more person. And he also, we can give a name like Shah Rukh Khan. And Shah Rukh Khan has two sons and Shah Rukh Khan has only 2 acres. So Ambani's assets will be split into two parts and each son will get more asset. But in other terms, Shah Rukh Khan has only 2 acres and his son, each son will get only 1 acre. Just like that, you can compare Ambani with large screen. Okay, you can compare Ambani with large screen. So the available size will be more and that will split that into 12. Okay, so instead of 2 children, it will have 12 children. Whatever the device size, it will split it into 12 parts. And when the device size is very small, when the device size is very small, then when we split that 320 into 12, then each one will be very, very small. Correct? At that time, in this scenario, we in real time we will split it into 12 we will split it into equal number and we will give it to the children, but in bootstrap there is another technique, that is we will clone that space in vertical order. We will clone that space into vertical order because we can scroll the page as long as we want. So what we will do is, instead of giving column 3, we will give column 12 and we will give column 12. We will give 12, and again. So now it will look neat. It will occupy the entire available space. This div will occupy the entire available space and the next sun will get the same size, but it will come in the second order. Okay. Uh, I don't know how you are going to compare this with our example, but it is possible in a web page. Keep everything one by one, but in real time, it is not possible. Uh, so now my web page looks clean and I keep expanding my page. Beyond one point, beyond one point, I see more empty spaces in left and right side. I see lot of empty spaces, which means this box doesn't need to occupy the full width because the available space is very big. Now what I will do is I will keep it in 768. So at this point of time, I want to split this into two boxes instead of giving 100% width. Instead of giving 12 boxes for a single tube, what I want to give is I want to give 6 to this box and 6 to another box, so that in a single row there will be two boxes at a time, so the vertical scroll can be reduced. How can we achieve that? So now I need to get the code for this breakpoint. Now I need to get the code for this breakpoint. What code? This code MD. So I need this code and I will apply one more class name call hyphen MD hyphen 6. When I apply this, then the value gets reduced. Copy paste for sections. Okay. So first one takes 50% of the width and second one takes 50% of the width. But when I reduce the size less than 768, it occupies the full width. Reason, the MD value will be applied only when the device width is more than 768. When the device width is more than 768, at that time only this value will be updated. Okay, let us further expand. When I expand more than 1200, now I feel like I have more empty space. I can simply break this single line to two so that I can save some space. How can I do that? Now the device with this 1209. So 1209 is extra large. So what I will do in extra large Excel 3. Now I will say I just need 4 of the 12 grids. Now I need 4 of the 12 grids. In mobile view or this extra small view, I want 12 of the 12 grids available. Here I want 6 of the 6 grids available. Here I want only 4 of the 12 grids. Here I want 6 of the 12 grids. இருக்கிற 12ல 6 போதும். Here I want only 4 of the 12. இருக்கிற 12ல 4 போதும். So we will have more space. Copy this and paste it here. This is how you have to analyze and apply the column value based on need. And if you use Bootstrap 5, then you can target 1400 pixel as well. If you use Bootstrap 5, then you can further expand this 1500 pixel, and then you can further apply like this extra large and 3. You can do like this. If you use Bootstrap 5, this will work. But if you use Bootstrap 4, then there won't be any value for this class name. If you use Bootstrap 4, then this is not needed because they target up to 1200 pixel only. So after 1200, whatever the device size, it will look like same. From 1200, whatever the device size, it will look same. If you see this website in a Android TV, 40-inch TV, then it will look same. The layout will look same. Okay, so that is the difference between Bootstrap 4 and Bootstrap 5, which we already saw. Okay, there are 12 columns, and these are all the codes. Now we didn't target this screen. Now we didn't target this screen LG, which means MD's value will be applied for LG as well. When you don't write one specific device code, its previous value will be applied. If in case we didn't write this also means this will be applied for this. If I didn't write this also, then this will be applied for rest of the breakpoints. Okay, this is what called as mobile first approach. First we write for small screen, extra small screen, and then if needed, I will apply for the next screen size, and if needed, I will apply for the next screen. If it is not at all needed, if I want the web page to look same in all screens, if I want my layout to look same in all screen, then you just need to apply for extra small and forget. It will take care of the entire screen. Okay, this is what called as grid in Bootstrap. But before implementing these column values, what you have to remember is all column should be inside a div called row. Okay. All columns should be inside a div called row, and there should not be another column inside a column. There should not be another column inside a column unless you use row. Let me explain with one example. Let's cut this. Let's put div, and this is row. First thing that you have to do is you have to write row. Okay, row means flux container. Okay, row means flux container, and column means flux item, and you are applying some value, some width for each flux item. Likewise, you have to write. We can write same code again and again. You can see the output. So in all screens, it will have the same thing, but in mobile view, it is breaking. In mobile view, each text is overlapping. So what I will do, I will apply alt 12, save it. Now what will happen? Each column will take full width. Now I will further expand my page. This one more column lowered. This, this one. We don't need this for now. I will further expand it, and at one point of time I will feel like there is more empty space. Now I feel like there is more empty space. After 768 I feel more empty space, so I will consider bringing all hello world in single row, or what I will do is I will split this full width into two. I will split this full width into two. How can I do? First I need the suitable code. Is that for 768 the code is MD, so I will apply all MD6. Since I have used MD medium device, it won't affect in small or extra small screen. Now looks good, but now I feel like after 1200 I want my device to have all three hello world in single line. How can I do that? After 1200 means extra large, extra large. I want to apply 4. So that 4 into 3, there are three boxes. One first box, second box, third box. So each will have 4 grid values, 4 of 12 available grids. Increase further 1200. Now you can feel like 3 boxes are in single line. Okay. This is how you have to form a layout. Sometimes there are possibilities to write a new section inside another section like this. Inside the first box, there may be a need for another plus item where you will write 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can do like this also. One, two, three. So inside one box, there is another flex item. In that flex item, there are so many. There is another flex container. In that flex container, there are three flex items, and here also you can expand it. But one thing you have to keep it in mind is the columns parent should be row. The columns parent should be row, and the row should have column only. You should not write like this. Someone will simply put row, but they will forget to apply any column value. It is also wrong. If there is row, then there should be a column. The reason, row will apply some negative margin value and the column will override it. So it is mandatory to write some column value for each row. If you want your div to occupy 100%, then you can apply column 12, but you should not omit it. And another mistake that people make is they will forget to give extra small value, where they will give simply like this. I have seen this so many times. People will directly write for column MB because they will start developing the web page for larger device, so it will look good. When they say this, when they see their output in browser, then only they will see the problem. So always start with mobile view. There should be value for mobile view. It is okay if there is no value for the large screen. It is completely okay if these are not available. So that this column 12 will take care for the next level of breakpoints unless some styles are applied for that breakpoint. Okay. A column MD and a column XL is applied as breakpoint. So at this time, column 12 will not have any control. Column 12 will not have any control when the device width matches with the code. Okay. This is how you have to form your layout. So first your goal will be to make the layout, then only you will step into your web page content. And there are some more topics that you have to learn in Gutterwit custom headers that you will learn in upcoming videos. And the next topic is columns, but I don't want to take columns now. Now you can take a break and practice grid system. What you can do, you can just go to this website. You can just go to this. Where is the reference website? I hope I have already shared. Even not, then you can take it from here. Bootstrapmade.com/demo/templates/bisland. You can go there and check whether the given styles are applied or not. Then if you see any error in the output, then you can very well reach me. This is how you should form one column. And I request you complete the entire page for layouting, which means I'm completely okay if your paragraph or text or the links are not matching, but the layout should be same. Okay. Just try this for the entire page. For now, you can omit the header alone if you feel it is difficult, but you can start from this banner and complete at footer. It's up to you. Thank you. Reach me if you need any assistance. Bye.